Hey guys, it's your girl Ash.
And it's your boy Jay.
And welcome back to our channel.
Ain't nobody really out here like him though. And don't him up.
First and foremost, how you guys doing? You guys doing good? You guys doing great? As you guys can see, we're in a different scene. We're in a different vibe. We got
Different chairs.
Different chairs.
Seats.
Okay, we had a special guest. You saw him, Milo. Milo,
Come.
Milo, come here. You guys haven't seen Milo in a while.
Yeah, Milo's huge now.
Come, Milo, come say hi to the fans. Come say hi to the supporters. Say hi to the viewers. Say hi, Milo.
Oh my
Milo.
gosh. So
Milo got
cute.
big, right, guys? You guys haven't seen him since the first.
Since we got him.
So Milo is huge now. Overly excited. So he's gonna be our special guest for today. But as you guys can see, we have, like I said, we're in a different setting. We're gonna be introducing to you guys a new segment to our channel called Beanbag Talk. It's pretty self-explanatory. We got some beanbags, and
we're gonna
be
talk.
talking. You can call it a podcast, call it a chit chat. Okay, buddy. See ya. You can call it a podcast, chit chat, whatever. Tomato. Point is, we talk a lot. Me and my lady, we talk a whole lot. So we decided just to bring you guys in on what we talk about, and honestly, it can help somebody. We're gonna try to make this as raw, as uncut as possible. We really be talking about a lot of things.
Yeah, we do. We talk all the time about everything.
A lot of things. How do you guys like the audio? Does it sound good? You guys can probably see the mic right there. The AC is on. It's super hot upstairs, but hopefully the audio sounds fine. But we upgraded. We got A camera. We got B camera. Like, this is great.
Yeah, it came back better than ever. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you stay tuned for all the new things we have coming up.
Respectfully, we're gonna try to do this beanbag talk a lot more because we have a ton of different things we want to talk about. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video. We're newly graduates, guys.
Yeah.
We just graduated not too long ago, almost maybe like a month ago.
Yeah, a month.
About a month ago, graduated Temple University. So how are you feeling? How are you feeling, honestly?
I feel like I have mixed emotions. Like, okay. I think people always say, not always, I take that back. I think people always say graduating, you know, like you're entering into the real world kind of thing, right? And I never, not that I never believed it, but I never knew what it would feel like. And I currently have a 9-to-5 now. And
kudos. Listen, like I told her before, like she really is blessed to have a 9-to-5. Like a lot of people really apply for jobs for months before they actually get their 9-to-5. So continue. Yeah,
I'm just still getting into the groove of the whole 9-to-5. Like, I'm so used to being in school, having a deadline, having homework, like having something to do when I get home, having something to do on the weekend. You know what I mean? Like, not that I love school, but it's just a different feeling. And on top of that, like, I feel like when you're at this stage, like your mind is going in so many different directions, like you want to do so many different things. It's like you feel like, where do you start, kind of thing. It's like, where do I even attack first? Like, I have to have money to do certain things, but I don't really want to work yet, but I want to enjoy my life, but I still want, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot at one time. It's like, it's a lot.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Like, for me, post-graduation, like that whole postgraduate depression thing, I never thought I would be the one to like experience it or whatever you want to call it, but it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Like, I found myself just like not wanting to do anything, not wanting to like film a skit or not wanting to do anything. You know, I felt unproductive. I felt like blah, like literally the word blah. I felt like blah, and like I don't know, like I just felt like And on top of that, we had like the graduation was like really a makeshift graduation. Like I know, like we were still in the. You wanna go? Okay, bye. So the graduation was like a makeshift graduation. And it's just like we didn't have all of our family there.
Yeah.
It was really like
it flew by almost.
Literally, it was like the day came and it just went.
Even when it comes to with family, like even when it comes to family stuff, like we didn't have, you know, like usually when you have a graduation, you have a huge barbecue, like everybody comes, like it's just not the same because yeah, it's just not the same. So it kind of puts you in that like quote unquote depressive mood where it's like you feel like it's not even important almost, you know.
Right. And I feel like a lot of people kind of, you know, not that people talk about that aspect of it because people expect you to have it all together as well. You know what I mean? Like, I know for me, people will call me on the phone, congratulate me. Oh my God, congratulations, you graduated, da da da. Oh, what's next? Like,
can I take a breath?
Give me like 30.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
And I also think that, I know I felt this way too. Like, I have this, I like to travel. And like, I like to do things that make me happy. I like luxury. I like relaxing. I like that kind of thing. And I've found that that's upped even more after graduation. I think it's because for so long of for such a long period of your life, you've done so many things. Like you always had a next. Like when you're in kindergarten, you go to first grade. When you're in first grade, you go to second grade. When you're a freshman, you go to a sophomore. You know what I mean? Like it's always something next. Like, and then you have your little breaks in between for like summer break. But now it's like you can break forever if you want. Like you can, you know what I mean? So it's like I kind of want to take advantage of the fact that like I can do what I want, quote unquote, now because like, you know, I'm back home. It's just you have more free will almost. Right. But it's like at the same time you don't want to take too much of a break and you get comfortable with not doing anything. Right.
100%. Like that's literally how I've been thinking lately. I'm just been like, you know, I enjoy just literally lounging all day, but it is like I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something. I feel like something's wrong. Yeah. I remember I hit up my good friend Zach. I went to his house. I was like, yo, bro, what is wrong with me? I was telling him like, yo, something's not right. Like I feel like I'm not doing something. Yeah. You know? And like all our lives, all through college, high school, whatever, we've been on this structure. Like, you know, this is what time you're supposed to wake up to go to class, to go to this period, to that period, or whatever. And it's just been like, now it's like, all right, you're in the real world. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's scary. Yeah, it's actually very, very scary. Yeah. And honestly, I just feel like I don't think we're prepared for that. No. You can't really prepare for...
You don't prepare for certain things. Like, I think there's certain things in life you can't prepare for. You just have to do it. And, like, you have to just do it trial and error. And, like, I feel like that's when you find what you want.
Milo, what's up?
Milo says he agrees. Okay, what is, like, your top 3 goals for your post-grad year?
My post-grad year? Well, I want to be financially stable. You can't do anything without money. You know what I mean? Like, money's not everything, of course, but like, I want to have something to actually start building a savings. To actually start building, you know, just building a savings, like actual substantial money. Not no little change here and there, like an actual paycheck. You know, I want to mentally get like a sort of like a routine, a structure for myself. You know, put myself in my own life structure that I know that. I mean, you know, and like I've been starting to do it a lot now. Lately, we're going to the gym at a certain time. Milo, good boy. I've been trying to go to the gym at a certain time, and I've been trying to, you know, do certain things at that certain time, but I still haven't gotten. I'm still not disciplined enough to like. Same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I do it.
Because no one's checking you. No one's saying, you know.
It's like, you know what? I'm gonna sleep till 11:30 tonight. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And also to end up going back to grad school. You know, like I had a plan. You know, my plan for grad school went left when I seen the actual curriculum. I think a lot of us are going down that same path. Like, I got into UMD, University of Maryland, but I just wasn't feeling it. Like, literally, like, as they sent me the email of, here's your course load, I was like, yep.
He literally texted me. He was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm like, yeah, bro. But you just said you were.
I just got accepted, everything. Yeah. But, like, you know what? I want to find a pathway that I will actually end up using that degree, because, you know, like, paying a lot of bread. That's a lot of breach.
Yeah, definitely.
How about yourself? I mean, from things that I might not know. How about that?
Okay. Well, we talk a lot again, so you probably already know some idea of it, but I think my top 3 would be, okay, I think definitely grad school, like to start and finish grad school, or some type of something that will give me a good paying job, whatever that is. Like, it could be any, you know what I mean? I'm not necessarily only looking at grad school, but it's on my radar. So that I definitely want to travel.
What is he doing?
You know what he's doing.
He's playing with the bear?
Yes. And what was I saying? Oh, I definitely want to travel more. You know, I'm a big traveler. It's I love traveling so much. Like, that's like
He's over there. He's humping it?
Yeah.
What's good with you, my king?
He's trying. He's trying.
My boy trying to get some cheeks.
You stupid. No, but for real, like, I just want to travel more. Like, do these things while I'm young, like, because I have the time to now, you know. And then later in life, things are gonna be hectic, even more than I think it is now. So that, and then I think for the last one, I think I just want to be more like mentally in touch with myself.
Right.
Like, have a good mental, because like that's really the foundation of like having a good anything, really.
Right.
Because you can have all these nice things, and if you're not there mentally, it's just not even gonna mean anything.
Right. I agree 100%. Those are good, and I know you like guess, like we said, like, we're kind of just bringing you guys into what we talk about normally. Like, we talk about this all the time. Like, we would be going like for hours just trying to, like, you know, talk about our goals, our, you know, and that's very attainable.
Yeah.
Very attainable for her, very attainable for me, and it's just like I've been on the kind of time that's like, what am I trying to say? I've been on the kind of time lately that's just been like one day at a time. Literally, like, now that we're out of school and we're like adults in society, you know, like, although time is our greatest asset, like, it's literally one day at a time. I like, if you take every single day to, like, you know, do something that is going to propel you forward somewhat, some way, every single day, I think you're in good shape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I've been trying to tell myself every single day when I get overwhelmed with my clothes. Oh my God, my clothes. I got something. Like, I said, like, I'm in a rush, but like, it's truly. Nip just said it best. It's what do you say? The marathon continues.
It's a marathon, yeah.
It's really a marathon.
It is a marathon.
You know what I mean?
It doesn't end, like,
at all.
I mean, until your life is gone, but
at all.
Every day it's something else. It's something, you know what I mean? Something new.
Oh Lord. And I also, like, on a side note, I just feel like a lot of people don't talk about, like, the postgraduate depression or the postgraduate like. It's like, I don't see that a lot spoken about.
I think it's because it's crazy. It's crazy way to put it, but it's like society. Like, no one talks about it, but everyone's going through it. Like,
seriously.
Whenever it comes to like something that's quote unquote bad or something that's like frowned upon, you don't find anybody talking about it. But everyone's going through the same thing you're going through. Because I guarantee if you got 100 college graduates in a room, they're gonna say they all went through some type of dilemma, some type of confusion. You know, like, just
it's like a
natural,
literal roadblock. It's like a it's like confusion. Like you said it best. Like, it's really. I'm just looking at like, what am I supposed to be doing?
Exactly. And the thing is, like, all these things, all the decisions we make now, like, lay the foundation of like what our happiness in the future. Because like, your whole life is depending on like the decisions that you're making now. You know what I mean? Like the job that you're gonna take, the degree that you pursue, your financial steps in whatever you're doing. Like all of that is the foundation.
Seriously, literally, like if your foundation's not solid, come on. If your foundation's not solid, like you can just call it a quiz, because like that's the build. That's how you build. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So, what is one thing you wish you knew before you graduated or before you went to college, or what's one thing you wish you would have done differently or wish you knew before you entered? I think I know that. I think I know what you're gonna say. But
okay, I think as an overall idea, I think just being more cognizant of what the job that I want to do. Well, knowing what I want to do more, like honing in on what I want to do more, and being cognizant of what it takes for it to be done. Because I feel like what I want to do, like I want to be a nurse, and I feel like I could have attained that already had I known exactly what I could have done to do it. I feel like I'm a big Googler. Like I Google everything, like everything. Anything you want to know, I Google it, because like, it's gotta be on there. So even before college, like I would always Google like like anything I want to know about the jobs that I wanted to do and all this kind of stuff. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like after graduation, I feel like it's just not. I still have to do more to get to it, and it's like I could have like been done already.
Like the bachelors don't even mean nothing. Kind of
thing. And it's like even now, like the job that I have, it's entry level. Like it's not even. I mean, it pays good, but it's not even me using my degree to its full potential.
In other words, it's disrespectful. If you go to it's a disrespectful job, and that's like the job market that you get post grad, especially because we're STEM majors. We did health professions in college, right? So like, majority of our jobs in that field require us to professionalize. You know what I mean? And especially with the degrees that they give in college as well, like health professions or public health or whatever. Yeah, it's not even like other than nursing and what's a different degree that you can get something that's solid?
Oh, criminal justice.
No, within like the STEM.
Oh,
is there one other than nursing?
Nursing. I feel like nursing is the really concrete one. Like
nursing is like
you don't have to go nowhere after that. If you do it right,
you go. What do you do after that?
You go to work.
You go to work. You know what I mean? So like a lot of our jobs require us to professionalize, and it requires to professionalize, and the job market before we get there, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Receptionists. Medical
aides.
Like
I'm like I know for a fact. Like I did not muscle through this.
We had volunteer hours. We had shadowing hours. We done did hours of anatomy, biology, chemistry,
physics.
Oh
my gosh.
To pick up the phone and say, "Hello, how you doing? My name is XYZ. How may I help you?"
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But I see. Okay.
Yeah, I think that because I just wish I had a solidified career job placement by now.
I think that a lot of like me and my mom were talking the other day, and she was like, "Oh, why did you go to school? Why did you go to school if you don't want to do that?"
And sometimes people change.
And my literal answer was that I was I went to school to figure that out.
Yeah.
Ironic. I went to school to figure out I don't want to do this. Because before coming to school, Temple, guys, like I was I'm gonna be a biology major. I'm gonna be a doctor, and that's it. You know, it wasn't something that I like enjoyed like that anyway, but I knew that I could do it. You know, I was good in the science.
And he always would say that I can do it. I can do it. I'm like, that's not good enough.
So it wasn't until I bombed pre-calculus my sophomore year of college. I'm like, I need to change up. I need to go find a different major, because if I don't pass this, I'm gonna retake it again and stay extra semester, pay extra. I changed to health professions, what she was in, and I just realized, like, I like doing what I do now. I like doing this, making content. making my skits. Those of you guys that follow me on Instagram, we're gonna put our Instagram. I'm gonna put a pop tag right now. Put a pop tag for both of us. But like, follow us on Instagram if you haven't. We don't do enough shouting out of our Instagram.
Yeah, we don't at all.
So definitely follow us on Instagram. But I enjoy making my skits on Instagram. You see, I got my JTE collections clothes on. Like, I enjoy doing that, you know, as opposed to the, you know, healthcare system and stuff like that. So, but to answer the question I had before, I think one thing. What was it? What I do differently?
Or what you wish you knew?
Wish I knew. I wish I knew about what you said, like about like the just knowing what you want to do, and knowing that if I go into this, it's most likely I have to professionalize, and you know, and I wish I would have just gone to community college for the first 2 years and transferred, because
save money.
I would have saved a ton of money. And I feel like community college isn't even like, you know, it's like kind of frowned upon. Well, especially from like back home, like it's kind of like frowned upon. Like
people laugh at you.
Yeah, people look at you like community college.
You went Essex County? What?
Well, you went to Nassau or something, like bugging.
Yeah. Type
stuff. So like, I think that's where I was coming from when I decided to go to an expensive 4-year school. I'm grateful for Temple. Temple's great. Don't get me wrong, but like. And even the classes, right? I took physics at a community college.
It's different.
We took physics.
Yeah,
and it was a breeze. You hear me?
But okay, I wouldn't say I wish I went to a community college. And the reason I say that is because I still think that the education at a 4-year college is still more stronger, especially in the sciences, to me. Because I've taken, like he said, like I've taken both, so I know what they're like on both ends of the spectrum. So it's like, I still think I got a more strong understanding of like certain courses at a 4-year college, but I do wish I maybe stayed in state and then paid less because I'm an in-state student instead of going to Philly, and you know, because Temple's expensive.
Temple's
like
expensive.
Richard
took a lot of money from us.
And I feel like when you go to grad school, that's what you're really gonna be using every day for your jobs. Like that's what you're really gonna be implementing. So like that's what you should spend the most money on. So like if you're gonna go to a grad school, go to a good expensive grad school, like really get your money's worth. But for undergrad, you can do like in-state school and be just fine, learn exactly the same things, you know?
I won't lie, like when I was coming into college, they were telling me to go to in-state. I just didn't want to.
Me too.
I wanted to, like, you know, like, so
yeah, me too.
Let's be realistic. Like, honestly, like, you kind of want to, personally, like, yeah, it would have been smarter to go in-state, but I kind of wanted to, like, you know, explore what was outside of New York, because, like, literally,
I was calling me. Hold on.
All I knew was New York. Like, New York zip codes, area codes, phone numbers, 61s. All I knew was New York lifestyle, New York lingo. When I got to Philly, when I heard people say drawn and art, and I said, nah, like, what y'all talking about? You know, so, like, I think it helped me develop as a, you know, person. Postgraduate people, right? It's okay to not understand what you're going to do next. It's okay to, you know, it's okay to not know, to be uncertain. Take that time to really enjoy, you know, what you got going. Enjoy your accomplishment, really.
Exactly. Wow. Yes. I always said I'm still trying to practice it now. Like really enjoy that you graduated. You know, people don't graduate. You know, people can't go and get a bachelor's degree.
Right.
So like really appreciate
enjoy
it.
And to the people that keep asking what's next, shut up.
Just wait.
Shut up. Stop asking us what is next. Stop asking us. I understand you have the best intentions for us, but please don't ask us that question.
Yeah, I hate that.
Because, like, no time and place. No time and place. Know your personnel. Like, don't be doing all that. You know what I mean? Like, don't ask me a month after, oh, what do you plan on doing next? I don't know.
And sometimes people take time off. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like that's another thing that has a really big, what is it called? Stigma? Yeah, big stigma. Like, oh, you taking time off? Like, oh my god, you better go back.
Right,
and if I don't go back, now what?
And what? What you gonna do?
Like, and if I do, there's nothing wrong with me taking you know what I mean? Like, people
I think it's an older generation thing.
Maybe.
Because, like, because recently, right, I had a relative coming over to my house and was like, oh, what's next? Oh, follow me on LinkedIn. I'm like, yo, Mo, Like, relax. Like, I don't even know my LinkedIn password to get back in. Like,
to connect with you.
Connect with you. Like, you need to chill. Like, and at the time I was trying to, like, you know what I'm talking about, I think. But, like, I was like, yo, like, relax. Like, there's so many other. Ask me about how I'm doing. Ask me about, like, you know, oh, what's next? How? Oh, wow, congratulations. What's next? Literally, it was a congratulations. It was like a.
Not even. How does it feel to finish? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I guess it's an older generation thing. Like, our parents and stuff. Thing.
Listen, we appreciate it, but don't ask us that question, please. So, guys, I want to thank you guys for joining us on our first installment, our first episode of Beanbag Talk. Let us know how you like it. I know I said I wanted to be raw and uncut as much as possible, but Milo was moving around and doing all that stuff, so I think I'm gonna have to cut it a little bit. I'm gonna have to have a little bit of harsh cuts, and it wasn't even in on call stuff. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below what other topics you want to see. We have a ton of topics we want to talk about, but thank you guys so much for joining us. For real, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
And until next time, we need something else for Beanbag Talk.
Me too.
We're gonna figure that out. But until next time, we are out of here. Peace, y'all.